My name is Catherine Carroll Brown. My parents, Ann and Monroe Carell, had a vision for Nashville. A freestanding children's hospital that gave infants and children the highest quality of care. A place that understood the importance of family in the health and well-being of children. 10 years ago, that vision came to life with the opening of the Monroe Carell Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Today, we are expanding to provide care to more children who need us. My parents would be so proud to know that we are growing to new heights, carrying forward their passionate vision to improve the health of our children.
Kel loves all sports.
That's a picture of me when I played soccer. I'm really competitive, so I like to win.
He sits and watches SportsCenter. He has a fantasy team for fantasy football. He loves sports.
He's always been all boy. All boy. Rough, fearless. To most people, they look at him, and until we tell them about his heart condition, they never suspect anything. You know, in the Army, we pride ourselves on being able to operate and function in high-stress situations, but normally you're not helpless. When we found out about Kel's heart condition, there was nothing I could do at all.
Kel was born in February 2004. It was actually 2 weeks after the freestanding hospital was built. He was the first guy in his NICU pod. His heart was the size of a grape, and somebody was operating on it. There's such a small, select group of pediatric thoracic surgeons that are able to do this type of surgery. And we were very fortunate that Vanderbilt has one of them. Not this past year, but the year before, we started noticing Kel slowing down. His stamina wasn't like it used to be. He was tiring out easily. And then it wasn't just Mama noticing, it was Dad noticing. And then finally it was Kel noticing. He would say, I just want to run with my friends, and he wasn't able to. So he had surgery in January of this year, and it is September, so not even a year he had open heart surgery. When we sat in the doctor's office, and this was probably about a month ago, he had a stress test done. And his cardiologist looked at us and said, no restrictions. He has no restrictions. He can play whatever sports he wants to play. He's never been able to do that. That for us, because I know what it meant to my son, changed everything.
We have about 1,400 children and their family come through this hospital every single day. This hospital is a love affair between the people who work here and the children and families that we serve. It's very important that we have the facilities that are able to care for those children and their families. We will take care of not only the bumps and bruises for your child, but we have to be able to manage the very sickest of the sick children. And I can tell you, as a parent and as somebody who's worked here for a long time, we are very fortunate to have had such incredible support from our community. And as we go forward in growing this hospital to new heights, we will again call on them, but it's their calling as well. They're calling on us to deliver more and more because that is what our children deserve.
Monroe Carell Jr. Children's Hospital, Vanderbilt is phenomenal. We won't bring Kel anywhere else.
They saved his life. They continue to save his life. This is a huge victory, and we have to take it for what it is and kind of seize the day because he's able to play. He's able to be in a sport that he loves. I guess like any mom, I'd probably want to wrap him in bubble wrap if I could, you know, but at the same time, I kind of want to put that aside and I just want him to be a boy. I just want him to be a boy. Just for him to make it to first base and he's able to keep up, that's a win. The Children's Hospital, it's more than world-class doctors. It's the relationships that you build inside those walls. Everybody that has been part of Cale's life is part of our team. And that's what makes Children's Hospital special.